had to watch for the jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, express! Got it. Block the pass.
Now Ryan on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
20. High 7. Hey, South. Hey, 59, ready.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Go! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Take me up, here we go. Ready, set.
Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta. Good time, guys. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
79! Left!
Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Load it!
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Taylor. That good for 22 and a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Check.
The white 90. Black 11.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
42. It's been a long day for you.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And some room to run now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
25!
58, come on. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
51!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Orville.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Yeah. 58.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
39. Hey, exit.
58, come on. Hey, I'm coming.
Ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Hey, team 6. Pilot, 64, weak. Get up.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready! Hey, pro lady!
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A give, running right is Mack. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Black 11!
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rivers again. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
And Smith was a little bit of a surprise in 2018. Got unexpected playing time due to the absence of Devontae Freeman. Took full advantage of it. Had 27 catches out of the backfield last season. There's another one this year.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Shit!
51! Wait!
To throw again, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
That's it, baby!
2nd and 6 at the Colts' 26-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check right, check right.
On first down, it's Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Block this team!
Check 45 to Mike. I got you.
On second and 11 now. Rivers, quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Hey, Echo.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. goes left side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
You draw focus.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On second and 12, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Stay there. Stay there. Set 180. 52. Check.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He was brought down by That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 7.
On third down, Rivers. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check. Bravo.
After the interception, here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Got it.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check. He's got it. Hey, box truck.
Hey, come on. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, pump.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, it's Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready! 190.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Bang, 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 bang.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run again with Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Alert 3.
Hey, go orange.
53.
Orange.
53. Check.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
It's a party now. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 85.
Hey, check.
Don't let him free. Play that tight D. Don't let him
Now it's Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get the ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, South.
We got motion. Back up.
All right, quick, work it on.
Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3 down.
Tighten up.
39.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
First down.
Ryan now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Come get some. Come on here.
21. Hey, dude.
Ryan will throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Under 21.
Check 13. Check 13.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 38-yard line.
Let's get it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check me out.
Wait.
Check.
From the 38, Ryan, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 13-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, team.
Hey, free players. Go. Got to go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our